For a British native, the adjustment to an American lifestyle is manyfold and creates periodic problems in mutual understanding. Adrian Wilkes, the transition from formerly living overseas offers basic challenges and essential living adjustments to several uniquely American traits. What are the greatest challenges adapting to the United States and Americans?
One of the greatest adaptations which foreigners like myself from the United Kingdom is getting used to driving on the right side of the road. It took a good 6 months for me to really understand how the roadworks worked in the United States. Also, another challenge when you're driving on the road is that unless you're really savvy on how the roads work, the lane that you're on isn't necessarily the lane that you stop on. Otherwise, you'll be either turning left or turning right off a highway. So you have to keep in mind on how the traffic signals ahead and the signs tell you where to go and how to get there.
Does an English accent prompt periodic complications?
Yes, it does. Quite a few times I've been called, "Are you an Australian?" for example. No, I'm not an Australian. I'm from the UK. Pronunciation as well. Whenever I say my name to certain individuals, they reply back as if my name's not Adrian. It's like Adrian or Adrian. So that's another thing. And another thing is the vowels as well. When I pronounce my name or when I spell my name out to the individual, I say Adrian, and when they say it back to me, it's Idran. So the A's and the I's are completely different to how the Americans say it. And that's where the confusion comes in.
What do you miss most about your English background and lifestyle?
Apart from missing family back at home, I also miss going to the local football matches, any sports activities. I miss all that. Hiking, going to just walking in the countryside, basically. When you've done a 3-mile walk, at the end of it, there might be a nice country little pub where you can have a few beers and then walk back. That's kind of what I miss. I also miss English food. For some reason, the United States don't do pork pies. They don't do sausage rolls. What else don't they do? They don't do a good old English Sunday roast. So yes, you can find Sunday roast, but it's not the same as back home.
What are the biggest differences between the cultures?
Again, food. You go to restaurants in the United States and you just want to order a beef burger, for example. You can't order just a beef burger. A beef burger will come with the cheese or bacon, or then you got the 17 varieties of sauces, and then ingredients to go on top of the burger, from lettuce, tomatoes, onions, fried onions. It just keeps going on and on and on. And then another thing is the portion. A beef burger back home, you'd probably eat, back in the UK, you'd eat it within 5 seconds. In the US, it'll take you a good 5 minutes. And then you probably want a doggy bag to take it home because there's so much of it.
What prompted you to become an American citizen?
My wife. My wife works for the State Department, and it seemed to be the easier way of how to get employment within the United States. It's easier if you're an American citizen to get employment. What else prompted me to call it? And it also, I have 2 teams to support now when any event happens around the world. So if one team's doing bad, I've got the other team to rely on. So somewhere along the line, I have 2 options to cheer on the nation. So yeah, it's great.
Adrian Wilkes was raised in Birmingham, England before his marriage to Lisa Vickers, a career diplomat. They settled in Silver Spring, Maryland during her final American Foreign Service post between 2020 and 2023. During his residence, he oversaw the receipts and shipment department for a startup company called Demand Pharmaceuticals. These are some of his impressions towards adapting to American culture from English. He is currently a dual citizen of Great Britain and the United States, living in Tacoma, Washington.